And waterfall. Please take to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Oh, what's up, y'all? What's up? Yo, I've had this TLC song stuck in my head all fucking day, bro. And I've been singing the same fucking part. Like, I love like TLC and all that, but anyway, welcome back to another fucking video. I wanted to make this video only because now I'm gonna be honest. Somebody in my comment saying, yo, the moment I start following, oh, you changing markets, oh, you're wasting my time. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Bro, I'm posting about whatever the fuck I want to talk about at any time. I don't care what you want to see. And all markets work damn near the same way with smaller variables. So you should actually be hyped that I'm showing you how to trade more than one market. That way, you might actually feel like, you know what, you might be okay in forex and futures. You never know. You might be the best options trader, and you won't even take time to listen because I'm talking about options for 20 minutes. Man, shut up, bro. That shit. Anyway, I wanted to jump back on here and talk about Nike. And hold up, my bad. I'm like all distracted. I'm like playing Red Dead right now and all sorts of shit. So I need to find a lighter, and we'll talk about Nike. Okay. You guys really be thinking it's a joke. I don't be knowing what the lighter, like where the lighter is. And it's like I kind of have an idea of where I'd be putting it, but hold on. Okay. We found it. And I'll be honest, bro. I want you guys to be more of like a renaissance man, if you will, okay? And what that means is, long story short, there should be nothing in terms of trading that you can't do. Like you need to come to me and say, you know what? Instead of me being an asshole about, the content that you post, also realize this is a free YouTube. Like you have not paid $1 to learn a thing on this YouTube. All right. So don't nobody care about your opinion. All right. So my bad. We're on Nike. We need to come in and organize ourselves. So we don't need those. We're gonna need these here. We need the days of the week. That's disgusting. All right, here we go. Now we are optimized, right? I move myself up there. And so if anybody was wondering, like my computer's touchscreen, so that's why sometimes you'll see me type, sometimes you'll see me like tap the screen and whatnot. Um, I used to trade on an iPad a lot, and so like I still have like two different iPads, but I don't really use them for trading anymore. I use them for more journaling stuff and Photoshop and stuff like that. But now watch. That's the worst when you're smoking and like one of the buds like tries to go in your mouth real quick. So what I'm doing, right? For context, we talked about Monday. Okay. I want you to come down here and pee what we talked about for Monday. Okay. The reason why I wanted to wait on Tuesday is I wanted to actually include the Wednesday as well so you can have an understanding of what we talk about with some of these easier concepts that involve no anxiety on your narrative. And I want you to be an expert. So when we look at how Monday presented itself, What's the first thing that I talked on before when I'm trying to keep some sort of organization, right? And here, I'll actually just draw my little vertical lines like I had it yesterday. So 9:30, 9:30, 9:30. And again, like I said, I'm on a 15-minute time frame because you don't need a lot. It's not a lot of price action per day. It's not like we're trading NQ. Okay. Now, my thing is though, and like I said, I need to the thing about your goal back levels, okay? Pop these on. Now, as you can see, again, we're going to operate the 3 because that's all you really need to succeed. And my thing is, bro, not hard. It's not hard at all. Now, before we get to the levels, I just want you to give a visual now. I want you to see the visual now. Notice we made it. EQ level. And like I said, stocks, bro, do not operate high as shit PO3 numbers quickly. They don't. Notice how you're 81, 243, 729, all that. Bro, this is not moving to $700 anytime soon. This is literally using price. So when it's telling you the very high or low, you need to be understanding is your narrative or your bias for the week actually bearish or is it bullish? Or are you an intraday trader and you're trading one day? Are you bearish or bullish? And you need to be able to come in and run some of these levels. So this is what I wanted to show you before, right? Watch this. Let's go to the very top of this thing and see what it looked like. Pause for the hour. Exactly. Now watch. Power of 3 liquidity right here. Okay. And the whole time, mind you, if we were to check the time down here, this is the beginning of October. And so if we come in here, right, let's go 4 hour. Now, anybody who's anybody starts looking at this shit confused. And like I said, bro, these gaps are everywhere. And so again, my main model that I love to operate inside of options trading, bro, you need to get good at gap theory, man. It makes this shit retardedly easy. You tell me? Now listen, watch. If we know that the 3 is a big enough PO3 for us to capture an amazing move, okay? Watch this. Now on a 4-hour time frame, you clearly see all this price action in here, right? You have sell side liquidity created the last time that you jumped down here to this level, okay? It probably looks the same when I'm like touching the screen or not. I don't know. When you jumped into the reason why I like gaps is we talked about the what? Invisible fair value gap. Right. Now, this is what I need you to understand, okay? Now, real quick, all right? This is what day to what day, all right? See how this is a Thursday to a Friday? New day, opening gap. So let's annotate that. Oh, wait. We need this to be, I just want the text, right? New day opening gap, my guy. Okay. Now again, like I said, I talked about Elijah Thornberry. I don't want you to feel like that. Now, if you remember yesterday's video, how do you actually keep track when we're looking at not just these levels down here, but we're also dealing with the price action above? Now, again, like I said, go back levels are everywhere. You can't escape them. So if you're telling me, hey, I'm having trouble seeing up or down, and like I said, if I get rid of all the fancy levels, and like I said, we're just looking at market structure first, we do go back levels second, always. Go back levels are not the main idea. I trade like I'm writing a paper, and I need you to feel me on that. That is not the main idea to my trade, ever. Is it a great supporting actor? Hell yeah. Does it deserve an Oscar? Hell yeah. But what is a main idea? It's structure based. My guy, we trade ICT concepts. Goldback is the explanation to ICT concepts at a deeper level. Mathematically, how structures are made, when they're made, where they're made. But you do need to understand, goldback levels aren't going to help you until you understand structure. Don't come to this channel and say, all right, he's just going to teach me everything about the levels. I don't have to learn about structure. I'm just going to trust these levels every single time and then just run it. Bro. No. No. This is what I'm saying, all right? Just relax. Okay? Watch. New day opening gap. Jay, I thought you said gaps are invisible fair value gaps. This one gaps up, yet we do what? Go up, down, up again, and we dump, right? Real quick, I need you to throw your thinking cap on, be a little creative for like 30 seconds, okay? You need to understand that new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps provide A plus trades. And it's the same thing if you're familiar with what? And I'll type it on screen. Are you familiar with inverse fair value gap? You feel me? Watch the vibe, right? So when I take everything off, okay, I'm gonna put it back in 10 seconds. All right. Now watch. If this was a regular gap, if this is a bullish imbalance, and you saw how it goes up, right? Okay. Now, mind you, I gave you the game on how you can conquer this more than one way. Okay. And again, us being on a 4-hour chart, and I want to again give you some context. Okay. So again, it's a couple weeks that this is running. Again, the 3 is not very fast, bro. It's not. Compared to NQ, which fucks up a 243 multiple times in a day, or an 81 multiple times in a day. Now listen. We're going to start in order, okay? I need you to start putting things in order. So that means when you're operating liquidity or you're looking for something as a draw of liquidity, right? Or if you're looking to use gap theory, when you're at the top of this, right? Obviously, you're looking at where price came from. So in your mind, we came down, but notice how we came up and back down with these couple candles here, or down with these candles here, and then back up, and another gap here. We never filled that. Never. And if I'm telling you how I said last night, listen, these gaps in general fill, my guy. So what do you think these contracts are going to look like when you get up here? And now you're right at 90, a little bit closer to 91-ish, but you're not quite there. But this gap is open. You know that there's not too much range on this upside before it's going to magnetize to this thing. Do you feel what I'm saying? It's a magnet. And I want you to get comfortable with these. And look at this. Yes, this could offer you support and resistance, if I want to put it that way. We don't use that word, those words a lot in my Discord or, really in smart money trading. But I mean, if you wanted to find a resistance or a support level, that'd be like in the form of a go back high, go back low. But for context, right, like I said, none of those levels are going to mean shit to you until you understand how to operate structure. That's why every video, you notice I did this on purpose. We glance at the levels, but we're not stuck to them. But my whole point is, again, let me operate, right? I'm over here. Watch this. Price action in here, never hit this gap, leaving this open. Once you trade it up, what do? Create short-term buy-side liquidity. We go up, and we still trend throughout that day. Small retracement, and we go right up. We land here. Now, this is being a Thursday, okay? Now, Thursdays, you need to understand that days of the week have their own function. Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays are typically your extreme. So when you're seeing Thursday, and you have you ever see my entry hack video? You'll see that it gives you a super nice entry hack and a root candle. Okay. It's funny that the more weed I smoke, the better the lecture gets. And so, do you see how right inside of this area, what do we do in terms of the narrative? We see that we have another gap open here, right? So are we surprised that on this Thursday, coming down into that next week, right? What are we doing? Thursday reversal. Monday, we fill that gap. You can take sells from up here knowing this down here needs to fill. And so, what's the vibe, right? Let's bring this thing up, okay? Blunt went out. And I gotta work with my hands again because we gotta keep talking about this. Now watch. Okay. I told you, bro. And the levels are perfect. I really need you to see that. To the hour. All right. I'm just anywhere on the screen at this point. It's funny. Now watch. I'm telling you, bro. You can do this. It's not hard. Now, this is that first gap. Okay. Second one's down there, right? Now, when you're noticing it, I'm like big as shit over here. But if you notice how like your high right here, it's literally telling you where it is on your cheat sheet. It's telling you completely. So when you have a 90, low of 87, take the sell right from this premium EXT. Once price starts to go down, you can pyramid. And again, the contracts are getting a little more expensive. Obviously, as it's going down, so you really want to catch it at the extreme as much as you can. You're not going to be so hyped on a theta, right? Because you already know it's going in your direction. You're not taking contracts 10 years out. You're getting one that is, I like to go slightly out of the money to right in the money. So if you have something that is a put and you're looking for anything that is, now we can see how long this took, right? Listen, look at the days of the week, okay? This is that Thursday I'm talking about. This is your Friday. So again, if you want to wait and take the trade on the Monday, you can. Now we can get it on the lower time frame, knowing that this is already here. Now, if you're worried that you don't want to hold the weekend, I wouldn't want to hold the weekend either. But what I'm saying is, get in on that Monday. If you're not already in by Thursday and you're looking to swing that, if you're not in by Thursday, just wait till Monday. day trade it on Friday, see if you can get one. And I would say, I mean, maybe leave a runner if you're this, like, far in profit, but it's not a good suggestion. I really don't like holding from a Friday to a Monday. I'm not digging that. Because again, you're likely to get hit with one of these gaps, bro, and that's not fun. So you might as well be fully in control and get out when you need to. There's been plenty of times where, how many times do you wake up when you have a swing, bro? And it might be like even during the week where you're like, yo, I can't even sleep. I can't even fucking sleep. Like, you just be looking at it. 4 o'clock come, 5 o'clock come, you looking at pre-market, you like, God, please let this thing go my direction. Oh my God, Lord, please do not gap the wrong way. Yo, listen, man. There's one time I traded AT&T, and this was right back when I actually started trading options a couple of years ago. And again, I'm thinking that it's fun, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm nice with it at this point. Like I can get things to go into profit, but I was not consistent. And if I had something this years and years and years ago, my first year trading options, we would have been so in control. But this is my point. You're already understanding that these gaps need to fill. So when you hold this one and this gaps on a Tuesday into a Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday are manipulation distribution. So this is already on guard for this to be a massive move coming into the middle of the week. Now, when I need to move myself. I'm hilarious. Now watch. When you see this shit right here, okay? Now I'm gonna get back to the go back levels. We're gonna get back there. I just showed you the first one. And again, you already understand your term in this. And again, you're already looking for a gap to either get here, take some profit, or take a partial. And in reality, if you did have some, actual candles through a session that you can not have these insane gaps, you would have been looking to take profits at these levels. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just colored it the same color as that. That made no sense. Now here, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I forgot the blunt was in my hand. But smoking some gas, man. This is the thing, bro. I smoke. People be like, yo, you don't be coughing all day and shit like that. No. Smoke all day long. But nowhere I can't smoke. That's just me. I don't know about you, bro, but again, don't do what I do. I'm not telling you to go into the marketplace, smoke a bunch of weed like me. Have your own thing. Do your own thing. Go eat some vitamins or something. Do something different. I say you should eat some fruit while you trade. Why not? Why don't you do that instead? Don't be like me. But I would say in your trading, be like me. I want you to be systematic. I want you to be organized. I want you to come in and not be like Eliza Thornberry. I need you to not be freaking out every time you make a retracement. Oh, he's wrong. It's motherfucking bullish. No, it's not. Now, you want to see something interesting? Now, down here, right? Do you see how obviously like we came into the gap here? So I got to take this off. And I really want you to vibe with me here. All right. Now, my three is not very big here, but I'll come back to that in a moment. Now, me, right? If I go to like a daily chart, all right. Now, you see this, right? This is what I want to get to. You notice how right from this gap that again I told you that if you took sales from here, your target would have been the gap. So you would have took some parcels in here, but you do not fully close. We have an agenda. And you can actually come in And again, bro, we're operating off external liquidity. So you cannot ignore these, right? Anytime I take a pause, it's just because I'm hitting the blunt. But I want you to really get understanding of what you can do with these gaps. And so if I'm saying that this is similar to a fair value gap or inverse fair value gap, look at the price action. How does an inverse work? If this was a real gap, look at the pathway. You go down, right? If this was a bullish fair value gap because you gapped upward, this would have been disrespected as a fair value gap. Oh my God, Arthur, no, no, bro, I forgot to pause the game and like, what the fuck? Bro, somebody just challenged me to a fucking duel. I'm like standing in the middle of town. Somebody's like, yo, duel me. And he literally, he shot this guy next to me. I don't, bro, hold on, bro. Nah, bro. A lot of times, like I play 2K, I play Session, I play Red Dead Redemption, I play Fallout. I like hold up. But long story short, like all these games are I like RPGs, bro. Like 2K is actually an RPG. So I didn't know. I stopped playing basketball games for a while because I play like NBA Street, like on my computer and shit. And like I have all the classic NBA games that I like. But I play RPGs mostly and skateboarding games. So like, when you trading, bro, you just need something to do during the day. You're not about to stare at the screen all day and panic, so you need something to do. I mean, I'm helping my students and, we trade in the Discord and I'll be live streaming during the day and shit like that. But if I'm not doing like a one-on-one session, but it just depends what we're up to. But I really like playing RPGs. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is ridiculous. And it's been out for all these years, bro, and I still haven't discovered everything in this game. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Another game in the wild, right? Hmm. Goes with our jungle theme. So it disrespects this as a bullish per value gap. You go down, right? Create sell side liquidity. We already had previous sell side liquidity, okay? So when we go back up here, you're not buying this. You understand now, again, outside of profits and money, you understand why this is going upward. This only needs to rebalance inside of this gap as an inverse because this is making sell side liquidity to then you participate here. And there's a perfect entry hack right there. And again, daily chart. This is the real bulk of the liquidity on your daily chart. So when you see a low way too clean like that, and on top of that, you're in a gap here. Perfect fair value gap. I don't give a fuck about that little gap. You know what I mean? Down here, fair value gap. Takes liquidity in the fair value gap. Oh, why would you not aim for that? And right here, right? Even if you thought this was the gap to go bullish again, you're already through it. So you're not going to be, oh damn. Okay, you know what? I can't buy this shit, bro. You're going to have that realization. And again, this is what I wanted to say about the levels, okay? Open it up. Open the range. So if you're on the daily chart, obviously you're not going to be on the 3, okay? When you're intraday, like a couple not intraday. If you're operating like the same week or the same 2 weeks or whatever, yeah, the 3 goes hard, bro. 3 goes dumb hard. But I need you to operate like the 9 or exactly, okay? This is where we at. I need you to feel me. Now, this is obviously breaking into the next partition, and I went a little high on the 27, so let's go to the 9. We'll go in order, actually. How about that? Now, let's upshift it. Let's uplift it. What is that, my guy? Oh man. And like I said, that's that same high, bro. You know exactly where price is going to land. You already know. And that's the thing with this liquidity, right? Being here, you know that the gap has to fill. And on top of that, you're also still bearish coming from this premium. So you're not going to get confused. Maybe in this area, you have a couple days where you scalp. But right here, again, that's that Thursday. Thursdays are prone for reversals. Monday or Tuesday gives you a low of the week for the wick. You go up, range expand down. And here you go again. Wednesday, Thursday, expand down, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Takes liquidity again. It seems like you should be trading on Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just think it's a cool day. I don't know. What you think? You want to trade Wednesday? That's what I think, man. Make this shit simple. And like I said, I rant and I talk and I make this shit simple. Like, what's hard about that? You understand now more about why these gaps need to operate a certain way. And even when you see it like this, okay, cool. That's just like we're going to be bullish in a couple weeks or whatever. So this is going to come up and fill this gap again, obviously. But that's not the target right now. So even if you want to look at the current partition and you say, yo, what are we doing now? And you keep it simple, you keep it open. And when we talk about organization, I have a video coming out about that. I want to do a manipulation video. I want to do, there's some stuff we want to talk on, man. And again, this is all still just basics to stuff that I could do on YouTube. You think this stuff's crazy? Come to the Discord. I'll see you guys later. Till the next one.